Dear friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings, welcome to the cricket show today. In this cricket show, as you know, the Indian Premier League 2014, the first leg is almost coming to an end in the United Arab Emirates, and there are only 2 more days to go before the first leg of the Indian Premier League 2014 ends in the United Arab Emirates. And we all know which team has been the most consistent team. Not only that, the team that I am speaking about, I will keep you guessing here. I am not going to really tell you the name of the team because you all know what match was going on today. Today the match was between 2 teams, and that particular team is leaving the United Arab Emirates with 5 victories to its name. So it has completed almost a clean sweep as far as United Arab Emirates is concerned, and I'm sure this team would love the United Arab Emirates. They would love to come here and play every time. And the team that I'm talking about is none other than Kings XI Punjab. As I said, they are in red hot form, and once again that proved it today at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium, taking on a powerful Royal Challengers Bangalore. They reduced them to 124 for 8. And I would say they had a bit of a sort of a real, not a scare, I would say a bit of a stutter towards the end, but finally they clinched it. And this time again, Glenn Maxwell failing for the second time, their mainstay, but the job is done. So for me, after looking at the way they have played in the United Arab Emirates, I think I can very safely say that they are absolute favourites now, as far as I am concerned, to win the Indian Premier League 2014. And what a team they are. Everything they turn is turning into gold. You talk about the batting, they have Maxwell and Miller. You talk about the bowling, they have Sandeep Sharma, once again taking his second consecutive Man of the Match award in this particular game by bowling superbly. Now let's talk about this game. This was a game which was played between Kings XI Punjab and Royal Challengers Bangalore at the Dubai International Cricket Ground. The toss was won by Kings XI Punjab, and Kings XI Punjab decided that they would insert the Royal Challengers Bangalore to bat first. One good thing for Royal Challengers Bangalore, which has been lacking, as I said, the crowd have been robbed of real entertainment value, and today that man played his first match in the Indian Premier League 2014, and you all know what I'm talking about, dear friends and subscribers. Yes, that was Christopher Gale making his first appearance in the United Arab Emirates for his team Royal Challengers Bangalore. And what an eventful over the first over was. In fact, the first over, very surprisingly I thought, with Chris Gale and Parthiv Patel at the crease as openers, it was very surprising to see that the ball was handed over to Glenn Maxwell, one would have not expected him to bowl. Probably one would have expected Sandeep Sharma and Mitchell Johnson to operate, but one does not know what was the thinking behind that as far as the Royal Challengers, the Kings XI Punjab captain was concerned. He decided to toss up the ball to Glenn Maxwell. So Glenn Maxwell, the very first over that he bowled was to Chris Gale. Probably the only reason that I thought that Glenn Maxwell would have been inducted into the attack would have been for the fact that Chris Gale is a left-hander, and off spinners are always very, very successful against left-handers. So Glenn Maxwell was introduced, and Gale started off in the sense in fact that was an over in which he hit 20 runs, but the way he hit it is very edgy, I would say. 2 fours were edged for boundaries, and after that Gale came out of his crease and slammed Glenn Maxwell over long on for a 6. Then he sent him over long off for a 6, and finally the over ended with Maxwell leaking 20 runs of the very first over that he bowled of the Royal Challengers Bangalore innings, and they were off to a good start there. But then in the second over, when Parthiv Patel took a single and gave the strike to Chris Gale was a goner. He was attempting to heave Sandeep Sharma, but in the process he lost his stumps to Sandeep Sharma and Chris Gayle. But what he did was, it was a very what do you call, very brief knock, but as I said, this is what Chris Gayle is capable of. Came there, he made 20 quick runs of 7 balls with 2 fours and 2 sixes, and he was out of the ground. I mean, he was out from the middle, and he was walking back to the pavilion. Now that was the first wicket to go of Chris Gayle. After that, Sandeep Sharma was absolutely buoyed up after getting the Chris Gayle wicket. What he did is, now this was a wicket that I'm sure every team wants, and that is Virat Kohli's wicket, the captain of the Royal Challengers Bangalore. And what Kings 11 Punjab Sandeep Sharma did with the third delivery, well, Kohli blocked. Kohli got a couple of runs. In fact, he hit a boundary. In fact, Kohli, the very first ball that he received from Sandeep Sharma, put him across for a 4. And the very next delivery, now this was a ball. Now Sandeep Sharma, as you know, he has been bowling pretty well. And what has been I would say the main weapon for Sandeep Sharma has been his in-swinging deliveries. Now he produced one more in-swinging delivery, but this ball probably one thought was going down the leg side, because Virat Kohli shaped up to actually flick the ball, and he was absolutely stunned to see Billy Bowden raise the finger, as Virat Kohli could not get a bat onto it, and Virat Kohli was adjudged LBW bowled Sandeep Sharma for 4 of 2 balls with 1 4, and I'm sure, I mean, one was seen that Virat Kohli was absolutely unhappy with the decision. I thought it was something pretty unfortunate, but if you talk about Virat Kohli, well, you know what a dangerous player he is. But well, Sandeep Sharma was absolutely on a roll at the time when he took Gayle and Virat Kohli's wicket in the same over, and after that it was Takavale along with Parthiv Patel. Now the next, again Sandeep Sharma coming once again and knocking off his, picking up his third wicket here, when he sent back Parthiv Patel back to the pavilion, caught by Riddhiman Saha behind the wicket for 2 of 7 balls, which made this. In fact, he sent back Takavale. I'm sorry, because the third wicket actually was taken by Mitchell Johnson, who had Takavale sent back for a duck of 7 balls, and then Sandeep Sharma once again came in and picked up the wicket of Parthiv Patel. So that meant that the score at 26 for 4 in the 4th over, and Royal Challengers Bangalore at that stage was really struggling. After that, Yuvraj Singh walked in to join AB de Villiers, and both of them slowly started, I would say, slowly but steadily started improving things for the Royal Challengers Bangalore. But well, as they were doing it, Dhawan came in and picked up the wicket of AB de Villiers for 17 of 15 balls with 2 fours, which made it 67 for 5. And then Yuvraj Singh was there in the middle. Well, Yuvraj Singh played some very good flick strokes. He hit 3 fours and 1 6. He was the top scorer with a score of 35 for the Royal Challengers Bangalore, of 32 balls with 3 fours and 1 6. Was also a victim of the bowling of Rishi Dhawan. Albie Markel was castled by Balaji for 15 of 14 balls with 1 6. Mitchell Starc was bowled by Johnson for 8. Varun Arun was not out on 11 of 15 balls, and Dinda was not out on 2. And Royal Challengers Bangalore were restricted to a total of 124 for 8 of their 20 overs. And looking at the bowling figures as far as the Kings 11 Punjab bowlers were concerned, Glenn Maxwell, after getting that mauling at the hands of Chris Gayle, the very first over of the Royal Challengers Bangalore innings, finished up with 3 overs, none for 39. Sandeep Sharma, as I said, pick up the bowlers, and also, as I said, he took the Man of the Match award, his second consecutive Man of the Match award. 3 overs, 1 maiden, 15 runs, and he picked up 3 wickets, truly deserving that Man of the Match award. Mitchell Johnson bowled superbly, 4 overs, no maiden, 2 for 19. Balaji bowled in the right areas, 4 overs, 1 for 17. Akshay Patel could get only 2 overs, in which he gave away 11 runs. Rishi Dhawan also did a good job, 4 overs, no maiden, 14 runs and 2 wickets. In fact, picked up 2 important wickets, that of AB de Villiers, and then he picked up Yuvraj Singh. So let's have a look at the Punjab card now. Punjab started their reply. I mean, 124 was not a score that could be easily defended by the Royal Challengers Bangalore. Well, Punjab started off, but Punjab didn't start off very well, I thought, even though they put on 22 runs, with Virendra Sehwag hitting some boundaries of the bowling of Albie Markel, and Sehwag actually was using the flick shot to good effect today, and he was really taking his time. Cheteshwar Pujara was the first to depart, as Dinda got him with the delivery that he was caught by Patel. He tried to probably cut it, and he was caught by Patel of Dinda for 10 of 18 with 18 balls with 1-4, which made the score 22 for 1. But Ridhiman Saha came in and joined Virendra Sehwag, who was looking good at that particular stage. But Varun Arun, who was inducted into the attack, struck it. In fact, I would say he struck in the 6th over of the Kings XI Punjab innings by first getting rid of Ridhiman Saha. Now, the credit not to go to the bowler, but the credit will be going to Mitchell Starc, who took 2 wonderful catches. This was one among them, which was taken before the ball actually hit the ropes on the fence. He took this very, very good catch of Ridhiman Saha first, and then the most dangerous player in the Indian Premier League 2014 was sent back to the pavilion by Varun Arun, as Glenn Maxwell once again trying to charge Arun and trying to hit him through the line. Once again, Mitchell Starc came into the equation, and he picked up a much better catch than the previous. And in fact, these were the I would say these were those 2 star catches which really I would say claimed the day here, because that was a very important wicket, and Varun Arun was absolutely pumped up when he got rid of Glenn Maxwell, because that is the wicket that every team wants in the Indian Premier League 2014, and Varun Arun was the one who provided that to his skipper by getting rid of Glenn Maxwell, caught by Starc with the bowling of Arun for 6 of 6 balls, and he went for a pull stroke, and that made the score 40 for 3. After that, but Virendra Sehwag was there at the crease, and as I said, he was looking good. He was joined in by David Miller, and both of them really studying the situation, they decided to really take their time at the crease, but also saw to it that they were really keeping up with the run rate, and they took the score on to 85. And that was the time the bowler Yuzvendra Chahal, the right arm leg spinner, was introduced, and Yuzvendra Chahal took both the wickets of both Sehwag and David Miller by inducing them into a cut strokes. The first to go was David Miller, caught by Patel of the bowling of Chahal for 26 of 20 balls with 4 fours, and then it was the turn for Virendra Sehwag to succumb to a Yuzvendra Chahal leg spinning delivery, as he was caught Patel behind the wicket of the bowling of Chahal for 32 of 26 balls with 4 fours, and Virendra Sehwag was the highest scorer today as far as the Kings XI Punjab innings was concerned. So that meant that after Virendra Sehwag departed, the score was 88 for 5. When the score was 88 for 5, there seemed to be a sort of I wouldn't say there was a lot of pressure, but definitely a sort of a bit of a tension there with Bailey and Dhawan at the crease. But after that, Bailey decided to stay put at the crease. In fact, he took his time at the crease, but Rishi Dhawan, even though he was there with Bailey, Rishi Dhawan then slowly initially started off by blocking, but then finally opened up and he hit 3 boundaries in his unbeaten knock of 23 of 22 balls, 3 fours, to take the Kings XI Punjab to their 5th consecutive win in the Indian Premier League 2014 by a 5-wicket margin. Looking at the bowling figures as far as the Royal Challengers Bangalore were concerned, Mitchell Starc was absolutely on the money. 4 overs no made and none for 15. Alvy Merkel was costly. 2 overs went for 24. Varun Arun bowled with lots of fire, but also kept a good line. 3.5 overs no made and 2 for 29 for him. Ashok Dinda bowled 3 overs 1 for 19. Yuzvendra Chahal got 2 for 23, and Yuvraj Singh bowling 2 overs for 13 runs. Sandeep Sharma, as I said, taking his 2nd consecutive Player of the Match award for the Kings XI Punjab. Now, one thing that I would like to talk about Kings XI Punjab is that the Kings XI Punjabs have completed all their matches in the United Arab Emirates, and now they will be heading to India, where the 2nd leg of the Indian Premier League 2014 will be starting from, I think, either 1st or 2nd May. But there are only 2 more matches to come as far as the first leg in the United Arab Emirates is concerned. So that is something. But just talking about the Kings XI Punjab team, I mean, batting, we all know what they were doing. So in the bowling also, they have shown that Sandeep Sharma has come to the party, and he has picked up 2 Man of the Match awards in a situation where Kings XI Punjab found themselves to have lost Glenn Maxwell pretty cheaply, but still Kings of Punjab, as I said, they have not done anything wrong in United Arab Emirates, and they have just been going for victory over victory, and they truly deserved it. And as I said, to me now, Kings of Punjab are looking the ultimate favourites for me in this Indian Premier League 2014, unless and until there's going to be some change of luck for the Kings 11 Punjab, where as I said, they have been very good. In fact, luck is not the case. It's a matter of skills coming in from the batsmen, from the batting, from the bowling, from the fielding, everything. It has been a total team effort, and I really want to commend the Kings 11 Punjab team for putting up such a brilliant performance here in the Indian Premier League 2014. So Kings 11 Punjab, keep up the winning habit, come back to India and start smoking victories once again. Well, as far as news is concerned, the news which I have, the cricket news tomorrow. Let's see what is the match which is coming up tomorrow, but I don't have it right now. Probably we can talk about that later. But only 2 more matches are remaining. 29th is tomorrow, so there'll be 1 match, and then on 30th there's 1 match, and then the first leg of the Indian Premier League 2014 would be ending in the United Arab Emirates. One thing that I would like to tell you now, as far as cricket news is concerned, just before I leave this cricket show, that Shane Jurgensen, the Bangladesh coach, has resigned. So that is another news that is peeping in. So that is really putting the Bangladesh cricket into a real tizzy here, because they would have thought probably Shane Jurgensen would go the distance and he would be there for them when Bangladesh will be playing the World Cup 2015 in Australia and New Zealand. But unfortunately that's not the case. Shane Jurgensen has said goodbye to Bangladesh. He has retired. So not retired, he has resigned from his post, and that's the news which is coming up. Well, dear fans and subscribers, nothing else to really speak about. I hope you are really liking my Cricket Happening show, enjoying them, loving them. Well, if any of those dear friends and subscribers who have not yet subscribed to the Cricket Happening show, if you would like to subscribe, that would be great. You're free to do that. It's a free subscription for everybody on this Cricket Happening show. So, or any of those new persons who are watching Cricket Happening show for the first time and they feel that they are really enjoying this, and I would really request those persons, those individuals who are watching this cricket show to come ahead and subscribe to my cricket show. Thanks for your company, and thanks for watching Cricket Happenings on a regular basis, dear friends and subscribers. Your host Ram would like to say goodbye. Thank you.